2, 3, 4. Strange how you stopped loving me, how you stopped needing me when he came along. Oh, how strange, strange. You changed like night and day, just stopped and walked away when he came along. Oh, how strange.
It's about like 5:10-ish, and I have a workout class at 6. Now, I've never been a fan of the gym, like lifting heavy things, absolutely not, count me out. But their classes, I only play tennis on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekend are kind of just there. And although I do walk, like you can't walk every, like it's getting boring, but I am so excited. I'm never excited to leave the house, ever, ever. Let's pack my bag and we'll go
To drive, you learned to swim.
I think that should be it. Let me see
You
how far the
learned
Uber
to lie.
is. Genuinely, I think I'm gonna take a Buddha.
Keep
Yeah, I'm gonna
some
take a Buddha.
faith
Okay.
within.
If we're using a Buddha, you
You
guys
learned
know the
to
drill.
write.
But I'm going to go have sweet potato, maybe
You learned
put on my shoes,
to
put some
speak.
Crocs in my bag.
You learned to care for other people's needs. You will learn how to live without him. You will learn how to live without. You learned to walk.
Outside and I saw the explode, and I was like, what's this? This is not easy as well. I'm a slower body, but
To get back on your feet. You learned to change. You learned to listen.
it was bomb.com. Do you understand? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. They only had a glutes workout and an explode, and then like Pilates and yoga and afterwards. But that was first of all late from like 7 p.m. and I don't like being out of the house, period. But being out of the house late, I just needed something that would make me burn and that would actually like, you know, I got exactly that. Hopefully I managed to get some clips to show you guys. I was very locked in, extremely locked in. I missed that full fit. So just soaking everything up, soaking in everyone's energy. I just came here to say I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I now have a chicken breast that has been boiling for maybe 40 minutes. I'm scared, but I'm gonna go have my dinner. And then, oh my gosh, I've not watched YouTube today. I have to watch YouTube and then maybe do some editing. I'll definitely journal, read my Bible, stretch. Oh my goodness, I'm so scared for tomorrow. I hope I don't wake up too sore. I know I will be sore. I just hope I'm not too sore. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. New filming angle unlocked. Good morning, guys. A recap is needed because it's Saturday. I need to stop the habit of filming endlessly without talking. But recap. Okay, so Wednesday I was quite sore, honestly. If I hadn't done the stretch on Tuesday, I don't even want to know. I had my practice and then I usually walk as a cool down, And unfortunately, my legs led me to somewhere and I ended up having something. I do not want to talk about it, honestly. So, moving on. Thursday wasn't the best day mentally. I wasn't like struggling, but I wasn't like in the headspace. I don't know what was wrong. So, I wanted to go to a cafe and journal. I was in the mood for matcha as well. This is the first place I ever tasted matcha about like 3 years ago, but unfortunately they did not have matcha and I was very set on having matcha, and so I knew of this other place that was about like a 2 kilometer walk. I just did that also to ease my legs from the soreness because I was still really sore. The place is called Hikuri. I had come here about a month ago for a latte, which I would not recommend to anyone. It's really not good. In high school, when I was a senior in year 11 and then again in year 13, I relied on coffee to just make it through the day. I thought that meant that I really liked coffee and I was a coffeeholic. That was usually just like Nescafe or Jacob's instant coffee, and like it's so simple. You put creamer, sugar, milk, water, the coffee stirred in, and like you know you're getting a good coffee. But now, like when you go into cafes and they all have these crazy names, they all have these different, like, it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good. So I don't think I'm an actual coffee lover because no, that was just a by the way. Do not get their lattes. Anyway, so I got to Hikuri and I ordered their matcha, and I'll just let the video speak for itself. If you ever plan to go, which I highly recommend you do, get it with oat milk. Game changer. This week I think I've just been in the mood for a lot of comfort, so I've had a lot of comfort meals. Thursday for dinner I had rice with purple cabbage and beef stew minus the meat with avo, and then in the other bowl I had some of the coconut fish curry that I made. It was really good. Hit the spot. Administered said comfort. Friday, obviously, I had my tennis once again. I was still sore. It's embarrassing how long it's taking me to get back to normal. One of these days, I'll take you guys along, okay? I will. It was a holiday yesterday, Eid, so my sister wasn't at school and we decided to go and have some ramen at Joto Ramen. Again, in the need for a comfort meal, something to satiate and, you know.
For 17, if I could, I would tie you to a string, but you're not the kind I
Getting a
could
sample of
get
miso before I actually get on the boat because
faster than sound. Sign the autograph. I will run, 'cause you're not the kind a cowgirl can tie down. I can change your mind.
no, actually, just enjoy.
I can't change your mind. I can't just not the kind this calm girl can tie down. I can't change your mind. I can change your mind.
You're all caught up now. I think ramen is just an acquired taste, and I don't think it's the place. I think for me it's just ramen in general. If that's how it tastes, okay. But that's just how it was to me. My sister also didn't like. It's just a lot. It's just like a lot going on. Like there's just a lot. I don't know. They had other things. I can't remember right now. But if you're going there for ramen, you can wait a little bit. And then when we came home, it was drizzling, and then it would rain for a bit, and then it would drizzle. Like perfect weather, nice crisp Nairobi, you know. So yeah, I changed into my pajamas and got in bed to rest and do nothing. It was healing, and that's kind of the basis of this video, because last week I was recording a video that I didn't plan for, and I just did nothing. Like I would read my Bible, eat my breakfast, and then do nothing, and then wake up. If I had tennis, I'd go play, read my Bible, eat my breakfast, do nothing. And I was looking back at the footage and I was like, what the heck? Like, how is it possible that I'm doing nothing with myself? But it's not true. First of all, I'm not doing nothing. I used to pray for days like these when I was a senior, away from home, and just when life was just doing me in, you know. So I really didn't like the fact that I was guilty for resting and guilty for just taking it easy. And it's also a lie that I was doing nothing, because that's just not true. That's not true. Saturday morning, it's almost afternoon, it's 11:46. I want to go on a stroll. The sun, like, please hide away. This would have been ideal earlier in the morning if I was not extremely slow in doing everything, but here we are and it's still happening. And then afterwards I'll go and do my hair. Surprise! I feel like now that I'm older, making my hair is on my own basis. Like, my parents can hint at me that I look like a thug, but me actually like going to the salon, I kind of have some control over that now. I really hate the salon slash getting my hair done. My hair genes, right? My hair grows really long and it's really, really thick, which is a good thing, yeah? But now add an extremely tender scalp in the mix. Growing up was the most dreadful experience. Once I finally could cut my hair, it grew back like in an instant. And then I relaxed my hair, stayed with it relaxed for about a year, and that relaxer didn't do anything. My hair was still thick. It was still like tangly. It was even worse than before. Like, I've done a lot of manipulation to my hair. I'm on like my 4th big chop right now. I've just not had a very good relationship with my hair. I used to cry. I still do cry when I'm blow dried, but like, I remember the saloonists like literally arguing who is going to make my hair, because they were all like, they knew I was just very difficult to work with because I used to feel so much pain, and they made me feel like a problem, like it's an issue. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So going bald is kind of not in the cards for me. That is just something I don't think I'll try. I'm actively trying to work on my relationship with my hair. Most of the time that just looks like me leaving it alone until I literally cannot. But yeah, I'm afraid I do have to get it done. Okay, now I actually have to leave for my walk. I was going to raw dog it, no music, possibly no phone, but no.